answer. Changed the things I used to wear. Kept adjusting little pieces like somebody else was there. Then I found an old blue jacket at the bottom of a chair. Put it on without a question and remembered why I cared. Maybe I was never missing, maybe I was just too far from the things that felt familiar before I made them hard. It still feels like mine, the way I laugh too loud, the songs I play again when no one else is around. It still feels like mine, the things I never planned. I don't need to make them better, just to know who I am. There are places I stopped choosing, there are words I learned to hide, small opinions I kept folding till they barely look like mine. Now I'm letting them come back without asking if they fit. Some things don't need reinvention, they were always good as is. Maybe I was never missing, maybe I was just too far from the things that felt familiar before I made them hard. It still feels like mine, the way I laugh too loud, the songs I play again when no one else is around. It still feels like mine, the things I never planned. I don't need to make them better, just to know who I am. No big return, no sudden sign, just one small thing that still feels right. No explanation, no new design. I know it when I feel it. It still feels like mine. It still feels like mine, the way I choose my words, the little things I love before I check what others heard. It still feels like mine, and that is where I stand. I don't need to make it different, just to know who I am. Still feels like mine, I know who I am. Figured out, at least that's what I told myself. Every turn was written down, every feeling on a shelf. Then one small thing went differently and took the rest along. I thought I'd wanna fix it, but I liked where it went wrong. I was ready for the ending before anything began. Now I'm standing somewhere better. This wasn't the plan, this wasn't the plan, but I like where I am. I missed the line I meant to follow, found another one instead. This wasn't the plan, nothing went like I had said. Maybe every good surprise starts a little off the edge. I almost turned around too soon, almost called the whole thing done. Then a different conversation changed the shape of what I wanted. No perfect timing brought me here, no careful master plan, just one thing leading to another till it fit me where I stand. I was ready for the ending before anything began. Now I'm standing somewhere better. This wasn't the plan, this wasn't the plan, but I like where I am. I missed the line I meant to follow, found another one instead. This wasn't the plan, nothing went like I had said. Maybe every good surprise starts a little off the edge. Let the map be wrong, let the day unfold. Some things turn out better when I don't You didn't ask me for the story, you just stayed a little while. Moved the chair a little closer, found a way to make me smile. Nothing changed outside the moment, nothing suddenly felt right. But the room was less uneasy by the time you said goodnight. You didn't try to fix it, you didn't need to know. You gave the weight some distance and let the silence go. You made it lighter without making it small. You didn't need an answer, you just didn't let me fall. You made it lighter with the simplest thing. Sometimes being there beside me is more than anything. There are words I still remember, though you probably forgot. Something ordinary spoken at exactly the right spot. I had carried every worry like it had to stay with me. Then your kindness made a doorway where I thought a wall would be. You didn't try to fix it, you didn't need to know. You gave the weight some distance and let the silence go. You made it lighter without making it small. You didn't need an answer, you just didn't let me fall. You made it lighter with the simplest thing. Sometimes being there beside me is more than anything. No perfect sentence, no grand design, just a little kindness at the perfect time. You didn't change it, you changed how it felt, and that was more than enough to help me be myself. You made it lighter without taking it away. You gave me room to carry it in a softer kind of way. You made it lighter and it stayed with me. Sometimes being there beside me is exactly what I need. You made it lighter and it stayed with me. I'd never go back there, like saying it would make it true. I drew a line around the feeling before I knew what it would do. But time has changed the view a little, and I'm not standing where I stood. What made perfect sense behind me doesn't have to stay for good. I don't owe the past an answer just because I chose one then. I can listen to the person I have slowly become since. I can change my mind, I can take another side. What I wanted then was honest, what I want now can be right. I can change my mind, I don't have to call it wrong. Maybe growing means admitting just because I chose one, then I can listen to the person I have slowly become. Since I can change my mind, I can take another side. What I wanted then was honest. What I want now can be right. I can change my mind. I don't have to call it wrong. Maybe growing means admitting some decisions don't stay long. I meant it then, I mean this now. Both can be true without working it out. No apology, no grand goodbye, just a little more room to change my mind. I can change my mind. I can choose a different line. What I carried got me somewhere, but it doesn't lead my life. I can change my mind and still trust who I have been. Maybe changing is just making room for who I'm growing into. I can change my mind and still trust who I've been. It gets easy around you. I don't have to fill the quiet. You don't rush to change the view. Nothing here is trying too hard. That's what I like around you. I can say the smaller things, leave a sentence incomplete. You can tell what I was thinking without pulling it from me. Maybe closeness doesn't need a perfect line or perfect timing. Maybe it can feel like this, no explaining, no deciding. It gets easy around you. Easy being where I am. I don't have to make it better. You already understand. Nothing heavy to get through. Nothing waiting to go wrong. It gets easy around you, like I've known it all along. You remember little details I forgot I ever said. Turn an ordinary moment into something that will stay. There's no promise in the distance, no big meaning we must find. Just a good thing happening without asking for a sign. Maybe closeness doesn't need a perfect line or perfect timing. Maybe it can feel like this, no explaining, no deciding. It gets easy around you. Easy being where I am. I don't have to make it better. You already understand. Nothing heavy to get through. Nothing waiting to go wrong. It gets easy around you, like I've known it all along. No grand gesture, no perfect scene, just the space to let me be. No performance, no disguise, just a little piece I recognize. It gets easy around you, easy being where I am. I don't have to make it brighter, you already understand. Nothing heavy to hold on to, nothing asking me to run. It gets easy around you, and I like what we've become. Easy around you, I like what we've become. I took the road we used to take, without a reason, without a plan. The corner store was painted blue, the old sign wasn't where it had been. I thought the place would pull me back into the person I was then, but nothing felt the way I feared, it only felt familiar again. Maybe places don't remember in the way we think they do. Maybe all the weight I carried was something I was bringing too. It looks different now, not better, not worse, just lighter somehow than the way that it hurt. The streets stay the same, but I'm not who I was. It looks different now, and I think that's enough. There's still a bench beside the wall where we once waited out the rain. I stood there for a minute more, but nothing asked me to remain. A passing car, a closing door, a song from somewhere down the block. All the things I thought would stop me, let me keep on walking on. Maybe places don't remember in the way we think they do. Maybe all the weight I carried was something I was bringing too. It looks different now, not better, not worse, just lighter somehow than the way that it hurt. The streets stayed the same, but I'm not who I was. It looks different now, and I think that's enough. No sudden ending, no perfect release, just one old place giving nothing back to me. And for the first time, that felt alright. I left with less than I carried inside. It looks different now, a little more clear. I can stand where I stood without staying there. The street kept its name, but I changed enough. It looks different now, and I think that's enough. Different now, and that's enough. I wasn't nice for a reason to remember anything. It was just another moment, doing what a moment does. Then you said something unexpected, and I laughed before I knew. It was small enough to miss it, but it changed the whole view. Some things don't arrive with warning, some things never make a sound. They just find the right second and turn the feeling around. That was a nice surprise, I didn't see it coming. Nothing big enough to name, but it turned into something. That was a nice surprise, a little good out of the blue. I wasn't asking for a change, then the change came through. I took a different way without a reason I could give. Found Some things never make a sound. They just find the right second and turn the feeling around. That was a nice surprise. I didn't see it coming. Nothing big enough to name, but it turned into something. That was a nice surprise. A little good out of the blue. I wasn't asking for a change. Then the change came through. No perfect timing, no careful design, just one little moment landing right on time. I won't make it bigger than it needs to be. I just like the way it happened unexpectedly. That was a nice surprise, a little brighter than before. I didn't know I needed it till it walked right through the door. That was a nice surprise, simple, honest and true. I wasn't asking for a change, then the change came through. That was a nice surprise, it came right out of the blue. I knew what I was trying to say, but it came out sharp and fast. You went quiet for a second, and I kept talking through the gap. I could blame the way you heard it. I could say you took it wrong, but the truth is I was guarded before the words had even come. Maybe being understood starts with saying what I mean without making you responsible for reading in between. I could have said it better, could have made a little room, could have told you I was worried instead of putting going on. You were trying to be honest, I was trying to stay ahead, turning every small reaction into something you had meant. Now the distance from the moment makes it saying what I mean without making you responsible for reading in between. I could have said it better, could have made a little room, could have told you I was worried instead of putting it on you. I could have said it better. I know a softer way to say what's going on. No full confession, no taking every blame, just knowing I had choices and the words I could have changed. Next time I'll pause before I close the door. I don't need to in the moment if I want something more. I could have said it better, and I think I will next time. I can tell you what I'm feeling without turning it into a fight. I could have said it better, now the meaning feels more clear. Sometimes saying its way to be heard. I could have said it better. Now I know what I mean. I was ready with an answer before I heard the question through, drawing lines around the future like I always used to do. Then a thought came in so quietly I almost let it pass. Maybe I don't need to know yet, maybe this can simply last. I can leave a little space for something I don't recognize. Not every door needs closing just because I'm still outside. I'll leave it open, just a little wide, enough for something different to find its way inside. I'll leave it open, I don't need to decide. Some things get a little better when I give them time. There are people I dismissed from one unfinished conversation. There are chances I made smaller, trying to avoid complication. Now I'm letting first impressions change their shape along the way. Maybe what I couldn't picture doesn't have to look the same. I can leave a little space for something I don't recognize. Not every door needs closing just because I'm still outside. I'll leave it open, just a little wide, enough for something different to find its way inside. I'll leave it open, I don't need to decide. Some things get a little better when I give them time. Not saying yes, not saying no, just letting one more moment show me where it goes. No final word, no finish line. I can keep a little room for changing my mind. I'll leave it open, a little more than before, enough for something honest to make it through the door. I'll leave it open, I don't need every sign. Some things get a little better when I give them time. Leave it open, give it time. We didn't end up where we thought. The shape of things became unclear. Some plans faded in the distance, some stayed longer than a year. I used to count the changes like they proved we got it wrong. Now I see the things that mattered never really disappeared. Maybe something can be over without losing what it gave. Maybe every honest moment leaves a little good in place. Nothing good was wasted, nothing kind was lost. Even when the road got different, it was worth the way we crossed. Nothing good was wasted, I can see it clearly now. Some things don't have to last forever to keep meaning anyhow. There were days we understood without explaining every word. There were small and quiet kindnesses I remember more than heard. I don't need to make the story better than it really was. I can hold the part that helped me without holding all of us. Maybe something can be over without losing what it gave. Maybe every honest moment leaves a little good in place. Nothing good was wasted, nothing kind was lost. Even when the road got different, it was worth the way we crossed. Nothing good was wasted, I can see it clearly now. Some things don't have to last forever still leave the rest with you. Nothing good was wasted, I can carry what was true. Every little bit of kindness changed the way I made it through. Nothing good was wasted, even if it changed somehow. Some things don't have to last forever to keep meaning anyhow. Nothing good was wasted, I can see it clearly now. I'm a little more certain. I'm a little more thin. You said it like it wasn't much, just something passing through. But it stayed a little longer than I thought it meant to. I've been second guessing everything before it has a chance. Then your words came back so clearly, and I started where I am. Maybe I don't need a reason for the feeling to be real. Maybe one small thing can change the way I see the next step. I'm a little more certain, a little less afraid. I don't need the whole direction, just enough to choose a way. I'm a little more open to the good I almost missed. I'm a little more certain, and I think I can trust this. Nothing suddenly got easier, no answer filled the room. But I stopped expecting every door to close before I moved. There are chances I kept shrinking till they barely looked like mine. Now I'm letting them stay bigger, long enough to step inside. Maybe I don't need a reason for the feeling to be real. Maybe one small thing can change the way I see the next step. I'm a little more certain, a little less afraid. I don't need the whole direction, just enough to choose a way. I'm a little more open to the good I almost missed. I'm a little more certain, and I think I can trust this. Not a promise, not a sign, just a steadier voice that sounds like mine. Not forever, just for now. I can let a little hope be enough. Somehow I'm a little more certain, a little more like me. I don't need the whole direction, just the next thing I can see. I'm a little more open to the good that still exists. I'm a little more certain, and I think I can trust this. A little more certain, I can trust this. I found a note inside a book, folded smaller than my hand. A few words written in a hurry, from a life I barely planned. could tell by how I wrote it. I was trying to sound sure, like I knew where I was going, like I needed nothing more. I remember all the questions that I left outside the page. Now the person in that handwriting feels both close and far away. And though I almost lost, it brought a little back to me. Not the way it really happened, just the way I used to see. And though I almost lost, said more than it meant to say. I was doing what I could then, and I think I'm proud of that today. There was someone's name beside mine. There was somewhere we would go. Half a sentence crossed out twice, and one thing I still don't know. But I didn't need the answers, I just held it for a while, thinking maybe I was stronger than I ever realized. I remember all the questions that I left outside the page. Now the person in that handwriting feels both close and far away. And though I almost lost, brought a little back to me. Not the way it really happened, just the way I used to see. And though I almost lost, said more than it meant to say. I was doing what I could then, and I think I'm proud of that today. I won't rewrite it, I won't make it right. I'll let those uneven letters keep the shape of that old life. No need to carry every word it crossed. Just a little kindness from a note I almost lost. And though I almost lost, brought a softer kind of truth. I can look at who I was then without asking her to prove. I know I almost lost, found its way back for a day. I was doing what I could then, and I'm glad I know that now. I know I almost lost. I'm glad I found it now. Yeah, you were quiet for a minute, so I filled the space with doubt. Turned a pause into a problem, built a story all around. I was reading every movement like a message meant for me. When you only lost your train of thought and needed time to breathe. Maybe every little silence doesn't have another side. Maybe I can leave a moment without asking what it hides. There's no comes from you. Maybe every little silence doesn't have another side. Maybe I can leave a moment without asking what it hides. There's no hidden meaning, nothing underneath. You said what you were saying, and that's all it had to be. There's no hidden meaning, no puzzle I should solve. Maybe things feel easier when I don't add more at all. Let the pause be just a pause. Let the words stay where they land. I don't need another answer to know where we stand. There's no hidden meaning, nothing left between. You said what you were saying, and I finally let it be. There's no hidden meaning, no reason to withdraw. Maybe things feel easier when I don't add more at all. No hidden meaning, nothing more at all. I almost said I couldn't make it. Had the answer ready first. Started listing all the reasons before I knew what it was worth. Then you said just come and see it, like it didn't need a plan. So I left a little space there for a different kind of chance. I don't have to feel completely sure before I let a good thing start. Maybe curiosity is enough to get me past the hardest part. I almost said no, almost let it go, almost chose the usual answer before I gave it room to grow. I almost said no, now I'm glad I didn't know exactly where it all was going. I just liked enough to go. There were people I nearly missed because I thought I knew the type. There were places I kept passing, certain they were not my style. Now I'm trying not to finish every story at the start. Some surprises need a minute before they show you who they are. I don't have to feel completely sure before I let a good thing start. Maybe curiosity is enough to get me past the hardest part. I almost said no, almost let it go, almost chose the usual answer before I gave it room to grow. I almost said no, now I'm glad I didn't know exactly where it all was going. I just liked enough to go. One less reason, one small yes. I don't need to know what happens after this. No big promise, no perfect road, just a little more life than if I stayed at home. I almost said no, almost let it close, almost missed the kind of moment that gets better as it goes. I almost said no, now I'm glad I left it open. I don't need to know the ending to enjoy where this is going. I almost said no, I'm glad I left it open. no sudden spark, just a conversation ending a little later than I thought. Then your name came up again, and I smiled before I knew. Maybe something in the ordinary was quietly coming through. I was quick to call it nothing, quick to put it in the past. But some feelings take their time before they show you what they have. You were worth another look, worth another minute. There was more inside the moment than I noticed when I lived it. You were worth another look. Now I see what I mistook. Some things don't arrive like lightning, they get better when you look. You remember what I mentioned, even things I barely meant. You make room inside the silence without trying to impress. I kept waiting for a reason, something obvious and clear. But the way I feel around you is the reason you are here. I was quick to call it nothing, quick to put it in the past. But some feelings take their time before they show you what they have. You were worth another look, worth another minute. There was more inside the moment than I noticed when I lived it. You were worth another look. Now I see what I mistook. Some things don't arrive like lightning, they get better when you look. No big entrance, no perfect start, just a slower kind of feeling, finding where I left my guard. No prediction, no storybook, just something getting clearer every time I take another look. You were worth another look, worth a little longer. What began as something simple turned into something warmer. You were worth another look. Now I'm glad I never rushed. Some things don't arrive like lightning, they just slowly become enough. Worth another look, slowly becoming enough. I feel good without a reason, like the feeling needed proof, like a good thing had to tell me what I came here to do. But nothing asked for an answer, nothing needed to be named. It was simply sitting with me, and I let it stay that way. Maybe not every little change has to mean more than it does. Maybe I can like the feeling without figuring it out. I feel good without a reason, good without a perfect sign. Nothing happened like a movie, nothing had to change my life. I feel good without explaining why the weight is feeling small. I feel good without a reason, and that's reason enough. There are days I keep on checking for the thing that might go wrong, turning every quiet moment into something to solve. Now I'm letting things be simple, letting expecting every feeling to become a bigger truth. Maybe not every little change has to mean more than it does. Maybe I can like the feeling without figuring it out. I feel good without a reason, good without a perfect sign. Nothing happened like a movie, nothing had to change my life. I feel good without explaining why the weight is feeling small. I feel good without a reason, and that's reason enough. No hidden meaning, no missing piece, just a quiet kind of good that came easily. I won't question where it began, I can let it be enough, exactly as it is. I feel good without a reason, good without a grand design. Nothing needs to last forever, just to matter for a while. I feel good without explaining why I'm lighter than before. I feel good without a reason, I don't need to ask for more. Good without a reason, I don't need to ask for more. We still talk about the same things, still forget who called last time, still take too long to choose a place and change it in the end. Nothing really looks much different, no big moment I can name, but somewhere in the smaller things it doesn't feel the same. Maybe closeness doesn't happen all at once or right on cue. Maybe it was growing quietly, and everything we didn't do. We're closer than before, not louder, just more clear. I notice what you mean now, before the words are even there. We're closer than before, no promise, no big scene, just something getting easier in all the space between. You know when I need an answer and when I'd rather let it wait. I know when your little jokes are covering a harder day. We don't have to make it perfect, we don't have to call it new. I just like the way the distance got a little less with you. Maybe closeness doesn't happen all at once or right on cue. Maybe it was growing quietly in everything we didn't do. We're closer than before, not louder, just more clear. I notice what you mean now, before the words are even there. We're closer than before, no promise, no big scene, just something getting easier in all the space between. No sudden change, no perfect line, just more of your world finding room in mine. No need to name it, no need to rush. I think the smaller changes have already said enough. We're closer than before, a little more at ease. I know when to keep talking, when to let the silence breathe. We're closer than before, no reason to explain, just something getting warmer in the ordinary days. Closer than before in the ordinary days. It could be turned into the question, like one more thought would make it clear. Moving every word around, but getting nowhere from here. I thought an ending would feel better if I could make it neat and clean. Now I'm learning some conclusions need more time than I can give. I can leave a little space where the answer hasn't been. Not everything needs closing just because it reached the end. It can stay unfinished, it can wait where it is. I don't need to force an answer just to make some sense of this. It can stay unfinished, nothing falls apart. Some things find their own direction when I stop pushing so hard. There are messages half written, there are choices still unsure. There are conversations waiting that don't need me anymore. Maybe time will change the meaning, maybe nothing has to change. Either way, I'm done with asking every question in one day. I can leave a little space where the answer hasn't been. Not everything needs closing just because it reached the end. It can stay unfinished, it can wait where it is. I don't need to force an answer just to make some sense of this. It can stay unfinished, nothing falls apart. Some things find their own direction when I stop pushing so hard. No final sentence, no perfect view. I can leave a little room for what I still don't know. No need to name it, no need to choose. Leaving something open can be honest too. It can stay unfinished, I can leave it where it stands. I don't need to hold the ending just to know I understand. It can stay unfinished and still matter to my heart. Some things find their own direction when I stop pushing so hard. It can stay unfinished, I can leave it where it stands. It didn't end the way we pictured. Some of it was hard to name. There were moments I kept turning, trying to decide who changed. But somewhere in the middle, you said something soft and true. And even with the rest behind me, I still carry that from you. I don't have to save the whole thing, I don't have to call it right. I can take the part that mattered and leave the rest outside. I'll keep that part, the little bit of good, the way one honest sentence said more than I thought it would. I'll keep that part, I don't need it all. Some things can be worth holding even when the rest is gone. There's a picture in a drawer I don't look at anymore, but I remember how we laughed right before we missed the turn. Not every memory needs fixing, not every ending needs a side. I can let the story finish without losing what was kind. I don't have to save the whole thing, I don't have to call it right. I can take the part that mattered and leave the rest outside. I'll keep that part, the little bit of good, the way one honest sentence said more than I thought it would. I'll keep that part, I don't need it all. Some things can be worth holding rest is gone. Not the questions, not the wait, just the moment that still feels the same. Not forever, not too far, just enough to say I'll keep that part. I'll keep that part, the little bit of light, the way a simple kindness stayed with me beyond that night. I'll keep that part and let the rest move on. Some things can be worth holding, even when the rest is gone. I'll keep that part and let the rest move on. I don't need to save the whole day, every word and every turn. Some things only stay a moment, some are better when they blur. But there's something in the feeling I would like to hold on to. Not the picture, not the story, just the way it pulled me through. I can leave the rest behind me, let it settle where it lands. I don't need to keep it perfect, just the part I understand. I'll take the good with me, just enough to carry on. A little bit of easy, a little less of what went wrong. I'll take the good with me, let the rest become the past. Some things don't need to stay forever, just to leave a feeling that lasts. There were moments I kept missing while I waited for a sign. Now I notice smaller changes in the way they shift my mind. Maybe nothing changed completely, maybe that was never the point. I can leave with something lighter than the weight I brought along. I can leave the rest behind me, let it settle where it lands. I don't need to keep it perfect, just the part I understand. I'll take the good with me, just enough to carry on. A little bit of easy, a little less of what went wrong. I'll take the good with me, let the rest become the past. Some things don't need to stay forever, just to leave a feeling that lasts. Not every answer, not every scene, just one small feeling I still wanna keep. No big ending, no final key. I'll take the good and let it move with me. I'll take the good with me, a little brighter than before. I don't need to know exactly what the next thing has in store. I'll take the good with me and leave a little room. Some things don't need to stay forever, to keep opening something new. Take the good with me and keep moving into